Hello students, already we have solved 25 questions. The next question is 26th one. If the ratio of 7th term from the beginning to the 7th term from the end is in the binomial expansion cube root of 2 plus 1 by cube root of 3 whole power n is 1 by 6, then what is the value of n we have to calculate. So 26th one, the ratio of 7th term from the beginning and 7th term from the end. So 7th term from the end is t to the power t n minus 7 plus 2. This is equal to 1 by 6. 7th term from the end is n minus 7 plus 2. 8th term from the end is n minus 8 plus 2. 9th term from the end is n minus 9 plus 2. Pth term from the end is n minus p plus 2. So 7th term is t n minus 7 plus 2, that is 1 by 6. So this is equal to t7 divided by t to the power n minus 5. This is equal to 1 by 6. This is equal to 1 by 6. So t to the power n term t n minus 5, t7 divided by t n minus 5 is 1 by 6. Now what is t7? That means what is the 7th term? 7th term will be nc6 cube root of 2 to the power n minus 6 and 1 by cube root of 3 to the power 6 whole divided by nc n minus 6 cube root of 2 to the power 6 and 1 by cube root of 3 to the power n minus 6 to the power n minus 6. This is equal to 1 by 6. So here we can see nc6 is equal to ncn minus 6. nc6 is equal to ncn minus 6 because ncr is equal to ncn minus r. Similarly, nc6 is equal to ncn minus r. So these terms can be cancelled. Then we can see it is cube root of 2 to the power n minus 6 and it is cube root of 2 to the power 6. So when we take this numerator, this becomes minus. So cube root means to the power 1 by 3. So altogether we can write it as 2 to the power n minus 12 by 3 into 2 to the power n minus 12 by 3. Again, now this is in the denominator and this is in the numerator. Again, when we take this numerator, it goes to numerator and this comes to denominator. So it is again 3 to the power n minus 12 by 3 is equal to 1 by 6 is equal to 1 by 6. So we can see here 2 to the power n minus 12 by 3, 3 to the power n minus 12 by 3. So this is same, means altogether we can write 6 to the power 12 minus 6 to the power n minus 12 by 3 is equal to, again 1 by 6 can be written as 6 to the power minus 1. n minus 12 is equal to 6 to the power minus 1. So we can compare the index. So this implies n minus 12 by 3 is equal to minus 1. So we get n is equal to 9. So we got n is equal to 9. That is in the option B. So 26th option B, 9. Next 27th one. The coefficient of x power n in the expansion of e power 7x plus e power x divided by e power 3x is. So what is the coefficient of x power n in the expansion of e power 7x plus e power x divided by e power 3x is? E power 7x plus e power x divided by e power 3x. E power 3x. So how we can write this as e power 7x plus e power x divided by e power 3x. So when we write, when we simplify, so we get e power 4x plus e power minus 2x. E power 4x plus e power minus 2x. So we know that e power x is equal to, expansion of e power x is 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial and so on, x power n by n factorial. X power n by n factorial. It is e power x. Now what is e power 4x? So e power 4x will be e power 4x plus e power minus 2x plus e power minus 2x will be 1 plus 4x plus 4x square by 2 factorial plus 4x cube by 3 factorial and so on and so on. 4x to the power n factorial. So first term plus 1 plus minus 2x plus minus 2x square by 2 factorial, minus 2x square plus 2 factorial plus minus 2x cube by 3 factorial, so on up to 3 factorial, so on up to minus 2x to the power n factorial. N factorial. But the question is, what is the coefficient of x power n in this expansion? So when we write this in the expansion, what is the coefficient of x power n? So here we won't get, it is a sum, so we won't get any term x power n. We get x power n only in these terms. So here the coefficient is 4 power n divided by n factorial, and here again one more is minus 2 to the power n divided by n factorial. So the coefficient of x power n is 4 power n by n factorial, 4 power n by n factorial plus minus 2 to the power n by n factorial. So that is in the option C, 4 power n plus minus 2 power n divided by n factorial. So 27th is option C. Next 28th. So what is the question 28th? If the sum of the coefficients in the expansion of 1 minus 3x plus 10x square whole power n is A, and if the sum of the coefficients in the expansion of 1 plus x square whole power n is B, then what is the relation between A and B? A is the sum of the coefficients in the expansion of 1 minus 3x plus 10x square whole power n, and B is the sum of the coefficients of the expansion 1 plus x square whole power n. So sum of the coefficient is obtained, sum of the coefficient A is equal to, that is obtained by, from the first expansion 1 minus 3x plus 10x square whole power n, that will be equal to 1 minus 3 plus 10 whole power n. So this will be equal to 8 to the power n. So sum of the coefficients is easy to find out by taking x is equal to 1 in the given expansion. When we take x is equal to 1 in the given expansion, so we get, that is sum of the coefficients. So that is in the first expansion. So that is A. Then sum of the coefficients in the second expansion is B. Sum of the coefficients, the second expansion is b. Again by taking x is equal to 1. So what we get? 1 plus 1 to the power n, that is 2 to the power n. So what is the relation between a and b now? So when I take b cube, 2 to the power n cube, so that will be equal to 2 cube to the power n. So this is equal to 8 power n, that is a. So we can see the relation when if I take b cube is 2 to the power n cube. So again 2 cube we can write to 8 power n. So that is equal to a. We get the relation as a is equal to b cube. That is in option B. 28th is option B. 29th. If e power x divided by 1 minus x is equal to b naught plus b1x plus b2x square, so on up to bn x power n, then what is the value of bn minus 1 is? So it is given, one relation is given. So I'll write that equation, given equation as e power x is equal to, how we can write e power x is equal to? E power x is equal to 1 minus x into b naught plus b1x plus b2x square b n minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus bn x to the power n. So this is I have written from the given value e power x as. Then also we know that v power x is 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial, so on, x power n by n factorial, x power n by n factorial. So when we compare these two e power x, so this e power x is 1 minus x into this value, and when we compare bn, so what is here bn into x power n, here it is bn minus 1 x power n minus 1. So when we multiply this by 1 minus x, and when we compare the coefficients of x power n, here the coefficient of x power n is 1 by n factorial, and in the next here we can see when we multiply by 1, all these terms will be same. So here it is a coefficient of x power n is bn, and when we multiply by minus x, so here b naught x minus b1x square minus b2x square, so this term becomes minus bn minus 1 x to the power n. So again this is also coefficient of x power n, but it is minus. Therefore bn minus 1 is 1 by n factorial, that is in the option B. So 29th is option B. Next, 30th one. If Pn denotes the product of the binomial coefficients in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n, then what is the value of Pn plus 1 divided by Pn? It is given Pn is the product of binomial coefficients in the expansion. So the expansion is 1 plus x whole power n. So the binomial coefficients is nc0, nc1, nc2, so on up to ncn. If it is n, index is n, it is nc0, nc1, nc2. If the index is n plus 1, that is n plus 1 c0, n plus 1 c1, n plus 1 c2, so on up to n plus 1 c n plus 1. So we have to calculate what is Pn plus 1 divided by Pn. So Pn plus 1 divided by Pn is equal to n plus 1 c0, n plus 1 c1, n plus 1 c2, so on up to n plus 1 c n plus 1 whole divided by Pn is nc0, nc1, nc2, nc3, so on up to ncn. It's a product of binomial coefficient. So we know that nc0 value is 1 and n plus 1 c0 value is also 1. So I'll write n plus 1 c0 value as 1 and this one I'll write as it is. So I'll take this as 1 and I'll write the remaining terms as n plus 1 c1 divided by nc0, n plus 1 c2 divided by nc1. I'll take n plus 1 c1 and nc0 together, then n plus 1 c2 nc1 together. Next term will be n plus 1 c3 divided by nc2 and so on and so on. The last term is n plus 1 c n plus 1 divided by ncn. Here there are, if the index is n plus 1, here the number of terms will be n plus 2, here n plus 1 term. So one term we have taken 1 and remaining term when we combine these many terms will be there. So what is the value of nc1 and nc0? nc0 is 1, nc1 is nc0 value is 1. So n plus 1 c1 value will be n plus 1. So n plus 1 divided by 1. Similarly, when we simplify n plus 1 c2 and nc1, so n plus 1 c2 is, when we expand that combination, so we get again n plus 1 divided by 2. Next is n plus 1 divided by 3. So on, n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So here n plus 1 c n plus 1 is 1, this is also 1. So instead of writing that 1, we can write it as n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Now how many terms are there in this? N plus 1 term. N plus 1 is index, totally n plus 2 terms. One term we have cancelled, so remaining term will be n plus 1. So n plus 1, n plus 1, n plus 1, how many times? N plus 1 terms. N plus 1 to the power n plus 1 divided by 1, 2, 3, so on up to n plus 1 is n plus 1 factorial. N plus 1 to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 factorial. So how many terms? nc0 to nc1. So it is n terms, not n plus 1 terms. It is n terms. N plus 1 to the power n divided by n plus 1 factorial. So that is in the option C. 30th is option C, n plus 1 to the power n divided by, it is n plus 1 only, n plus 1 terms. So that is in the option D. 30th is option D. So solve all these problems once again and you can ask if you have any doubts, and thank you.